great relationship, no sex, versus great sex without a relationship. Which one would you rather have?
All right, now before we get into this, I want the people in the chat to know, and y'all as the co-host as well. The great relationship with no sex also includes no intimacy. And the great sex without a relationship includes like y'all just fucking, but it's great. Now, if you had to choose one, which one would you choose? And have you ever experienced both at the same time? And is that sustainable? What's up, ladies?
I've experienced them both at the same time, so it definitely can happen.
I'm glad you said that, Ish, because this is my question. What derailed it?
Growth. The other person didn't want to grow.
So was the relationship a great relationship?
Outside of certain aspects, the relationship was great. And I mean, you can still have things that you don't agree upon or things that you don't align with, and the relationship still be great. So that's what I experienced. Great sex, great relationship. It's just, some of the things that we needed to move forward on and grow in and be larger than life about. They just weren't on the same page, and that's how it broke down.
All right, people in the chat, you have to pick one. You can't say both of them, and you can't say neither. So, Katie, if you had to pick one, which one would it be? And have you experienced both at the same time?
Well, I'm going to go a little backwards. No, I have not experienced. Well, at one time I did. I will say, at one time I have experienced both at one time, and I would, if I had to choose one, I would choose having a great relationship
with no sex and no intimacy.
I mean, that would be ways for us to incorporate that.
No, Katie, there's no way to incorporate that. There's no kissing, there's no hugging, there's no cuddling up watching movies.
Well, here, what kind of relationship you gonna have?
That's your companion. That's your partner. Y'all go out to eat. y'all take care of the kids. Y'all do the other shit, but y'all don't have any intimacy or sex.
Now that sounds drab. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
No, what's up? What side of the land you laying on?
I want a great relationship. No,
I see you reading it over and over again,
you trying
to get your answer together.
You see me reading? I prefer just the way I'm set up at this point in my life. I might have said something differently earlier part, but I want a great relationship, no sex. Reason why I say that is because sex ain't everything to me. And I know that may sound cliche.
This is what hold on. This is what I'm saying. This includes hugging, rubbing your bald head, and all of these things. You can't have none of that.
She can't touch me?
No.
I still prefer a great relationship. I prefer to have great conversation with life and energy.
Okay.
Do you know how stressful it is to be in a relationship with somebody who you can't have fun with, you can't be yourself with, you can't have life or laughter with? It's so demeaning, it's so detrimental, it's so taxing. But to have a relationship with somebody and you can laugh, you can joke, you can do shit, sex don't always equate to that. Because I could do a couple pumps, boom, 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 cool, we done, we out of here, and go back to being fucking mean and mad at somebody. That shit's nutty.
Right.
How my peace comes from peace, actually.
This is hold on now. The sex with no relationship part is not drama filled.
It's just great sex without a relationship. What I mean by that though, you can have great sex, right? But if like at the end of the day, no substance with that. Like if it's just because you fall in love with somebody, like you get emotions from sex sometimes.
Right. But what I'm asking is there a great relationship where you can't get your back rubbed, You can't kiss. You can't do regular, normal, closing activities.
Well, we all like to cheat the system.
You can't cheat the system.
I'm gonna take a peck every now and then.
You can't cheat.
I'm gonna put my pee on her.
No,
her
nigga,
Stop
no.
it.
Nigga, no, nigga, no. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Just the thing, like, yeah, you know what? When you sit here and you analyze it, nothing is never perfect, as we say, right? You can't find a perfect common ground in either one.
Right.
Because we're always going to want more. If you have a great relationship with no sex, you're going to want to be touched at some point. If you have great sex with no relationship, you're going to want it. So we always want more than what we're supposed to want or need or handle. So this right here is what life is. Life is both of these things where you're telling me you got to have one without the other. You don't have to. That's when you find the right person that's going to give you what you want and give you what you need. Because let's say for some odd reason, I live in this world. I live in Nell's world. In Nell's world, at some point, I could be faced with a situation where I can't have sex. I can't touch. I can't kiss. I can't be intimate, meaning I can't rub her butt, her back, her head, nothing. I might be wheelchair bound. I might be bound to a bed. But my heart might not. My heart might still pump love for it, right? I got a disease. I gotta be cognizant. I'm cognizant of that. I have a disease that could put me in a situation where I can never ever do the things that normal people do, right? But I still want to love her, and I still want her to love me, regardless if I can't do it or not, right? So I'm gonna take that great relationship versus that great sex any day because it could be a situation that could happen to me tomorrow. Any one of us, we could be in a car accident, we vegetable, but we still want somebody to be by our side and love us.
No.
I take that.
No, you was talking. You didn't hear me when I say, kill me.
You want me to
The fuck are we doing?
But did you die?
He wants to die. I don't want to die.
Hey, my nigga, if I can't touch on you and you can't touch me forever in a day, kill me, good brother. I
see a lot of people saying, like, I think this is where my famous saying comes in. Let's make it make sense, right? Because Lady B said touch is necessary for survival, which it is. But what happens if you can't get the touch? Do that mean you don't love a person anymore? Like, we gotta be real and true to ourselves, because we say all the time, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I'm in love with you," until that love is tested,
right?
And when that love is tested, are you truly in love with a person, or are you just saying it because it's the convenient thing to say? And a lot of people are like, "I'm really in love with somebody." Yeah, cool. But until that love is tested, until that situation
hold on, Nell, because we can stay right there. As Lady B said, after 10 years or so, there is peaks and valleys in relationships. There's going to be peaks and valleys. But I'm not talking about the normal peak and valley. I'm talking about this is presented in front of you that now 20 years, you have to look 20 years ahead. There's going to be no intimacy, no touching, no rubbing, no kissing, no nothing. 20 years, are you taking that?
I love her.
Solid.
I'm going to stick beside her. That's mine. What the little John say? That's mine. I'm going to stick beside her. Yeah, shit, fuck it. I know how to... I'm just
trying to make sure we're recording while you're saying that, because I know how you love to get your dick sucked. So I want to make sure that we are recording.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, what's up, lady?
But yeah, that physical touch and that sex is important.
You gonna throw that at me? Like, you really gonna play dirty tonight, huh?
My nigga, I'm not gonna sit here and let you pander to the women so they can be like, "Oh, Nell's so honorable. he loves hard. He's so honorable." No, nigga.
Hater.
Oh,
No, nigga.
He is
No,
honorable.
look,
no,
look.
nigga, no.
That's why I
We
said I'm gonna
we
put
ain't
it
doing
on her
that.
mouth while she sleep.
No.
I'm gonna call Aisha, get the Gawk Gawk 2000. We cool.
Okay.
T, stop trying
But
to
you
put
know,
me in
sadly,
the
couples end up like that anyway. When you've been married for so long, couples have been known to get like that. Unfortunately,
Right. That's a peak and valley, but
Yeah.
are you doing that for like 10 straight years? Like, is that cool?
I've done it before.
Now, see,
10
KD
years?
might can do it. Look,
Hold
she's
on,
I've done it
64.
before.
hold on.
She's 64 right now.
Hold on now. So KD, you went 10 years without a hug?
Yeah.
I can't.
Huh.
You're blessed.
So let me ask you something, KD. Let me ask you something in that. There not being any physical intimacy. What was the rest of the relationship or partnership like during that time?
Right.
Was everything happy? Was everything just perfunctory and you guys just doing day to day and you're enjoying things? Well, that's so that's the difference because
Yeah.
the relationship would be happy. It just would be
Right.
void of any intimacy.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Nikita asks a question, T.
What's the question?
Why do I have to have a relationship but can't have sex in general? Why can't I just not have sex with a person I'm in a relationship with for the sake of my relationship?
Let me see. First of all, I don't want to have a relationship that we can't have sex. And why would you want to have a relationship with the person that you don't want to have sex with?
Well, maybe something is wrong and you can't have sex with them.
Yeah, they got herpes.
Well, hold
What
on.
happened if they got herpes?
Oh my God.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. It's not just about sex. So it's like, even if we can't have sex, you can still touch on me, is what I'm saying. Now, if you take that off the board, then what the fuck do we have?
Barb, that's what I'm the fuck talking about. Yeah, Barb.
I
Pretty
guess
much.
we all the fuck going to be polygramorous, and I guess we all about to drop a polyamorous.
Barbara, she'll take it
dope.
as long as she get the ding-a-ling.
Yeah. But I think it too all depends on, like if one of your love languages is physical touch, that's how you exist. That's how you express your love. That's how you express your feelings, your emotions. You express it through physical touch, whether that be intimacy, whether that be sex, etc. So for some, that's an important aspect of their being and who they are and what they need.
Now. Imagine you got all jazzied up, you bought out the brand new J's or whatever, like, and this is your girl, you're doing this for your girl and shit. And she's just like, she watching TV. She's like, she's not even looking at you. Like, she's not gonna say you look cute. There's not gonna be none of that. And she's just strictly paying you no attention.
I love her. I'm gonna stick beside her.
Y'all see the shit he doing tonight. Y'all
I love her. I'm gonna stick beside
he trying to pull this shit right.
but I don't know. Like, until you face with that situation, you can't really answer it correctly. You can't answer it clearly until you in that. I just hope that the relationship is on a solid ground to where, regardless of whatever happened, if we lose touch with each other, meaning we can't touch each other no more, but we still got love and we still got like joy in our hearts for each other. Like, that more important to me than the physical situation. Yes, right. You need physical. I'd rather have the real than the physical, because the physical, that shit dies.
No, Barb, I'm not gonna leave him alone. I'm not gonna leave him alone, Barb.
Like,
hold on now. That sometimes the physical can die or dwindle, or like I said, there can be peaks and valleys. What I'm saying to you is, how does that foundation stay strong without touch?
How about words?
Words, my ass. Words cannot rub my back.
Yeah, words is words. I just think the physical presence. I more or less need your presence. I don't need your physical touch all the
Right.
time. My love language.
Hold on. Let's stay right there. Hold on. Let's stay right there.
All the time.
So even if the physical is not there, intimacy includes like words of affirmation and all of that shit.
Yeah.
So she's not being what is the word? Empathetic, or she's not being showing you any kind of emotions with her words as well. She's just basically there.
Sometime, brother, like, and it
Nell
may
got a
sound
vegetable at
great.
home, y'all.
It may sound great, right?
Nell got a vegetable at home, y'all.
I'm keeping it a buck. It may sound like you know what I mean, but a person's presence can outweigh all that other shit. Because if that person ain't here no more, you know why I say that?
Hold on. I need you to explain to me, and y'all can chime in the chat as well because I see y'all. Explain to me, how are two people connected if you take away the physical and you're not even talking to me with intimacy?
You know how? And this may sound crazy, and it might sound off the grid. I lost my best friend, Lou. Me and him wasn't intimate. Me and him don't ever have to talk. If I could get him in my presence again, I would be content for the rest of my life. Just having him sit next to me would be enough for me. So I know how that feels to want someone's presence. I ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do shit. We ain't got to high five, shake hands, nothing. If that nigga was sitting next to me and he was alive, that's all I need at this point. So I know how my heart is set up with just wanting somebody that I love in my presence. And that's enough for me. Because all the other memories that we shared, the touch, the whatever, all that other shit is going to be replayed in my mind because I had that with them. But the moment I lose it and I can't get it back, that's what means the most to me. So that's how I know that a person's presence means more to me than a physical aspect of it all.
That's commendable.
Absolutely.
And that makes sense, you know, like when
that's commendable, and you know, it's appreciated, but still touch on me.
Oh yeah, touch on me. touch on me. I want to be touched. But when people think that they can't live outside of physical, just think of somebody that you wish could come back just to see. And that right there shows you what real love looks like.
Right, no, but what I'm saying to you, that's just like, all right, so say if it was my dad, so say if I could see my dad, but he couldn't talk to me, I would still feel cheated.
You still will feel cheated, but would you feel a little better?
No.
Would you feel a little better if you could just see him?
No.
If he could be there for your graduations, you ain't got to say nothing to him. He can see you walk down the aisle. He can see your son being born. He can see you get married. He can see you do things that he didn't see when you was on, when he was all these are things that you accomplished.
I'm gonna tell you why. No, because our conversations were one of the things that made us close. So if I can't have that, it's the same as not having you.
And that's the difference. All right. And that's the difference with us, all of us, is we built differently. Even though we come in the world the same, we leave out the same. The way we are set up as individuals help us to be individuals, and what makes us is what makes us. So no one has said the wrong answer. If you chose sex over relationship, that's because that's what you need. If you chose relationship over sex, that's what you need. If you said that person's presence is enough for me over the physical aspect of it, is what it is, because that's what makes Nell, and that's what makes TT. If we all need that, we need that. And we should be, you know what the best thing about this conversation is, T? We should be able to explain it to somebody else that way. Because then they know, oh, that other shit that they be trying to do don't get to us like the way that we get to us. Like if somebody think touching me is yeah, that shit cool, that shit all right. But sometimes just being in my presence is cool. Like shutting off, like sometimes people don't understand. They gotta talk. You ain't gotta talk. You could just beat it. The presence is cool enough for me. That's why some people might be like, yo, he a talker, but when I'm with him, he's so reclusive.
Right.
Yes,
right.
Because that's what I appreciate your presence more than your speak.
Right? No, but you also have to understand it's easy to say that when that's an option, not a permanent fixture.
Mm-hmm. But this is a permanent fixture for me. I can't get Lou back
Right.
in the physical. Mentally, I see him all the time. But if
Right.
I know how it feels to want him in my presence, just to be present, to share those things that I talk about all the time. I want him just to see. He ain't gotta open his mouth ever. I just need his presence there. That enough for me is enough.
Okay, let's stay right there. You can see him, but he can't see you.
I'm being selfish. That's what I need.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is the choice. This is the choice. You can see him, but he can't see you.
But this is the thing.
Or either way.
Either way. But
Right.
you know what? I pray that night just to be able to see him again. How many times have I sat up in my room or anything and said, damn, if I can just get the opportunity to see a person again. Just think of a mother who lost their child. They just want to see him again.
Right.
For selfish reasons. It's just the point of them seeing that person again to satisfy their need. That's my need. My need is the presence portion of it, because that's where I get my energy from. That presence, that right there, that reinvigorates my romance. That reinvigorates my love because I'm present. Right. We don't got to touch. We ain't got to talk. Yes, it adds to the excitement. It's the cherry on top. But just you sitting there is more. It means more to me than you not in my life at all.
Ladies.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get Nell's point of view. And I can definitely see the importance of, you know, the foundation of a good relationship and the presence of an individual being in your life and how it can magnify your life. I'm still going to rock with the sex and the physical touch over the relationship, simply because, again, that type of physical aspect to things is my genetic makeup. You know what I mean? And so that's what works for me. And so, yeah, I'm going to rock with that. But no, I definitely can understand that point of view, and it's a good one.
I like these type of conversations because it keeps you true to yourself. You hope people got to hold you accountable for that. But then two people can say, you know what, I can take now. I can understand that a little bit. I can understand. Yeah. See, I can understand Aisha, Katie. I can understand why they say what they say when they say what they're saying. I can understand why they're passionate about their points of views, because this is how they truly feel. When they put on a hot seat and they are grilled, they ain't backing down from their things, because that's what it really is. And nobody can't. You can help a person to appreciate a different point, and you can help them see a different side. But when you truly passionate about something that's true to your core, you don't deviate that. You may add a couple little things to it, like, yo, that person's point is valid. Let me add that to the way I do things or how I look at things. But when it come like that, nobody can really knock you off your square and tell you, well, you know what? Fuck that. You got to be this way. And if you easily swayed, then that means you ain't true to yourself.
Hey,
what's the question again?
Oh, what we doing?
It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute. Now I've got lost. I don't want to answer the wrong way. What's the direct question again?
It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Jesus.
Oh, you asked me about that again.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, even after all what Nell said, I'm a touchy-feely person. I like that touch. And I know you said it's just sex, nothing else. But if you having some great sex, you're gonna catch some feelings. But I like the touch, but like I said, I can see myself in a relationship without sex if my mate became ill or whatever, and I had to do it. Right. I could do it.
And when this question is proposed, it's not a question of they physically can't do it. They're choosing not to do it.
Oh, well, hell no. Hell.
This is what I mean. It's not that they can't do it, they're choosing not to do it.
Well, no. That's a totally different ball game there now.
Yeah, they're choosing not to do it. So that is the basis of it. They're not. It's not that they physically can't do it. They're choosing not to do it.
Well, they're gonna be
Podcast.
choosing to buy roses every week because I'm gonna be tearing some up.
I can't. Not buying.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
So no.
Thank you, Barb.
No, your shorty who you've been with and you've been laying and slaying it. It's not that she physically is incapable. It's that she's purposely choosing not to do it. You on mute. You on mute.
You on mute.
I
Why
know.
you trying to tell me about you on mute?
Thank
No.
you, Angelina.
On mute because I was trying to pick my words carefully. If Shorty withholding it from me, I'm taking it.
This nigga crazy with the pillow on her face. I know. With the pillow on her face.
Nell, what's the shirt for
I'm
now?
taking it.
Why you kicking me out now?
No, it's y'all, man.
That is crazy.
Like,
what's the shirt for?
Cause you ain't know what was going on for the past 45 minutes.
I did. I know what's going on. I just had to. I ain't know we was going back to that.
I can't.
So if she withholding taxes, I'm gonna do all kind of shit just to get her to get. I'm gonna get my hair cut to look cute.
That's what I'm saying, though. She don't care about none of that. She don't care about none of that.
I'm laying next to her and I'm landing on her leg at night.
She getting up and she moving, dog.
Then she can put her ass right out the door.
You said no. You said it ain't happening.
All right, I'm gonna go with it for a couple weeks, couple months. But damn, babe, what's wrong? I'm gonna ask her, what's wrong? Like, what? I'm ugly or something? Like, what? I stink? Like, what's wrong? What, why you don't want why you don't want me?
Right. And
then she told me something, I don't know. Then like,
yeah, she's just like, no, I'm chilling right now. I'm not on that right now.
All right, then we could chill. One thing about Nell is people who know me, who people in a relationship with me, or whatever, know I ain't no pusher. If you say we relaxing, we're relaxing.
No, this is what I'm saying. No, this is not we're relaxing for a couple days or a couple weeks or so or a month. We're relaxing, nigga. It's done.
We relaxing for like forever. For forever.
Forever.
At least a good 10, 15, 20 years.
I'm gonna stick to the script. If I told you I'm gonna stay with her, I'm gonna stay with her. I ain't going to deviate just cause like I love her.
Solid. Commendable. I hear you. Touch on me, ladies. I hear you.
Like, what I'm supposed to do? Kill her? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
The question is not for you to do something. The question is, why don't she want to touch you? That's the question. That's the question.